Hi, 5th graders. Today I will be doing a video lesson on lesson number 63, subtracting a fraction from a whole number greater than 1. Unfortunately, when I was making this first video, it wasn't working out that great with the glare off of the projector screen, so I'm going to be doing this lesson without the computer program. I will, however, show you what I'm about to do. So example 1 says, name the number of shaded circles as a whole number and as a mixed number. Actually, I can just move the projector over there a little bit. Okay. So, I need to label this as a whole number and mixed number. So I have 1 circle, 2 circle, 3 circles. However, this is 1 whole, this is 1 whole, and this is also 1 whole, but it's split into fourths. So it's actually 4 fourths, which is also equal to 1 whole. So we have 1 plus 1, that's 2, plus our 4 fourths, and that is equal to 2 and 4 fourths. Simple enough, right? Let's review from what we've been doing. Okay, example 2 says there were 5 pies on the shelf. The server gave 1/3 of a pie to the customers. How many pies remained on the shelf? In this case, I will draw 5 pies. 2, 3, 4, 5. So I have my 5 pies. It says the server gave away 1/3. So now I have my 5 pies, and the server gave 1/3 of a pie to the customers. So now I'm faced with a subtraction problem of 5 minus 1/3. So how do I figure that out though? Because I know that I can only subtract fractions if they share a common denominator. But I don't know how to do subtraction with a whole number. So what I'm going to have to do is use something called regrouping. I'm going to take from the 5 and I'm going to change it into a 4. But then I still have that 1 extra. So I'm going to look to my denominator and I'm going to do 4 plus a fraction that equals 1 but has a denominator that shares the same as the 1/3, which in this case is 3/3. So 4 plus 3/3 is equal to 4 and 3/3. Can I subtract that, or 1/3 from 4 and 3/3? You bet I can. So 4 and 3/3 minus 1/3 is equal to 4 and 2/3 pies. We can also prove this by saying this is 1 whole pie, this is 1 whole pie, 1 whole pie, 1 whole pie, but we can split 1/3 of this pie and shade in 2 parts and know that this is the part that they gave away. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 2/3 pies. Okay, our first practice problem will be letter A, which is 4 minus 1/4. So in this case, again, I can't subtract a fraction from a whole number without changing the whole number into a mixed number. So I will regroup by changing the 4 into a 3 plus, if I look at my denominator, it's 4, 4 fourths. So that's 3 plus 1. So now I'm dealing with 3 plus 4/4 minus 1/4. So I'll do 3 and 4/4 minus 1/4 equals n. So I can now do 4 minus 1 is 3. I just keep my same denominator, 3/4, and keep it as 3 and 3/4 is equal to n. Letter B has an example of 3 minus 3/4. So again, we have a fraction, we have a whole number. We have to change the whole number in order to subtract the fraction. So the 3 will change into a 2. I look to my denominator, and that's a 4. So that means in order to get my 3, I have to have 2 plus 1, but that 1 has to be a fraction. So it'll be 2 and 4/4 minus 3/4 equals x. So I just keep my 2 and I look at my 4/4 minus 3/4. 4 minus 3 is 1. So it's 2 and 1/4 equals my x. Our last example today will be 4 minus 2 and 1/4. This one is a little bit different because in this case we just don't have a fraction, we have a mixed number. So that means we have to still do the same thing though, because we still have a fraction to deal with. We have a whole number, but we also have a fraction. So we still have to change to 4. We're doing the same thing that we always did. So I'm going to change my 4 to a 3. And then I'm going to add in 4 over 4 to have that 3 plus 1 is 4. So we're going to have 3 and 4/4 minus 2 and 1/4 is going to equal v. So now all I have to do is subtract my whole numbers. 3 minus 2 is 1. 4/4 minus 1/4 is 3/4. And there's my answer. V equals 1 and 3/4. There are other examples for practice that you can work on. Otherwise, if you have any questions, I'll answer them when I come back on Wednesday. Or you can rewatch this video and maybe it'll become more clear. Otherwise, ask a peer buddy. All right. Make sure now you take the time to get your work done. So sit quietly and follow directions for the sub. Thank you.